everyone. Hi, Sabrina Kiddo with Countdown City Geeks, and I'm here today with the cast of and director of The Unexpected. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Chelsea Rendon, and I play the character of Patti.
Hello, Alejandro de Hoyos. I play Felipe, and I'm the producer of The Unexpected.
Hi, I'm John Kaler. I play Metal Mike, and I also help produce the film.
My name is Alejandro Montoya Marin, and I'm the writer-director.
What was your vision in creating this film, and what were the personal experience that helped you influence writing and directing this film?
There were personal experiences. My grandfather got scammed for a lot of money right before he died, and that was a restraint on my mother's side. And then seeing all the different news stories and cases of this, and seeing how blatant and how pues descarado, no sé cómo se diga, the blatant, like so in your face, and then they get away with it, and that's shameless, not fair. Yeah. Shameless, which she was on. That's it. It's you know how there's old men that want to be Liam Neeson and fucking Taken. I think that this is like, hey, let's give the schlubs that they could actually stand up against the bully.
Absolutely. And so how did Kevin Smith get involved?
I'll say this, but you guys have to say something about that because I want to hear your perspective.
Yes,
So Alejandro got us on a lot of the festivals. So we went to New Jersey, for Smart Castle, and we won Best Comedy. So it was amazing to win Best Comedy. We didn't even know because we had our screening in LA, and you stayed behind, right?
No, we left Aaron Mastrani back in New Jersey.
That's right.
And he called us. We were in another premiere in LA, and he's like, "We won, and we were with 100 people, and we were really excited. But kind of going back to the Kevin Smith, it's all about networking, but also putting in the work. Alejandro and I and the rest of the team, we've been working with Smodcastle Film Festival since it started 3 years back. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be the 4th annual around this month right now. And so we just kept going there and planting the seed, and a lot of persistence on Alejandro's part and other projects. And so
because The Wrong Guy premiered there as well, right?
The Wrong Guy, we screened there. And so, after Kevin saw the film and Ernie had showed it to him with Smodcastle, they connected the dots with Alejandro's.
Yeah, Ernie runs the festival, and he's really good friends with Kevin and sort of partners. And I guess Alejandro, you talked to them, and Kevin said, "How can I help?" Right? He liked the film. How can I help?
Yeah. Part of what makes an indie film successful is not even your cast or it's how good your movie is who's willing to give you the time of day. And a lot of people in big productions can get the time of day because they dump $100 million in marketing. We decided to go with someone who actually believes in a movie, like Kevin Smith and Plastilina Mosh from Mexico. Like, they care about our movie. And I've had other companies that tell you they care and then they don't. They just leave you hanging. And there's stuff you can't control, right? So at least if you're going to have some sort of control is, I guess, where you feel comfortable with. And I think Smodcastle and Ernie and Kevin have shown utter support. And
not only that, when we discuss things about the film, mm-hmm. Alejandro loves Kevin Smith's work, for the longest time.
Inspiration.
Yeah, a big inspiration. I think the movie is actually, the style of the movie is based on, correct me if I'm wrong, you like his style so much that you.
There's definitely an influence, especially on the way the characters talk to each other in that first scene. But it's a combination of like Sam Raimi, Rodriguez, Soderbergh. Like, there's a lot of influence. But I mean, Kevin's influence, I think, is Kevin and Robert and Tarantino and Bigelow and all, is like the umbrella of it, of the whole. Are you going to wait for them to give you $10 million so you can do your first movie, or you're going to make it work with what you have?
But just the fact that he saw the movie, liked it, and was like, yo, I want to be involved. How can I help? And he literally hopped on as an executive producer, helped us get the distribution. And like, we are here right now because of his help.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And he supported the whole DVD physical media, and that was exciting for us because we both collect DVDs and Blu-rays of our favorite films, and to actually bring physical media 2025 through distribution, it's pretty exciting.
Do you see yourselves continuing and collaborating with Kevin Smith?
We would love to. I just want to mention something about Kevin. I had never met him, but I met him at the premiere of our movie on September 17th, last month. He was I don't want to say sweetest guy, but he was so down to earth. He was so friendly with people. Because we had the red carpet outside on the sidewalk. People would just be walking. They recognize him, and he's ready to take a picture with them. He's just so down to earth. He opened the movie. He spoke. He talked about this and that. But at the end of the movie, when we were going to be interviewed up there, he stayed behind. He didn't want to go up there. He wanted to give us our time, our space there with the audience.
Yeah, he was in the back seat going, I don't need to be up there, talk to them.
He did talk from behind. He's like, I want to give what I was given. He says, I want to give an opportunity to new people, which was awesome. He didn't want to take any of the, spotlight. So I think he's a great guy. You could be a celebrity, you could be successful, but the guy is a really, really good guy.
He talks to every fan and takes a picture with every fan, and he's excited and there present.
But you see when they're fake or when they're real. This guy's real. I like that.
That's what I'm seeing, and that's where I see also in your project, in your acting, it's there. It's very genuine, and that's why I was like going into the movie now, Mr. De Hoyos. You had some impressive fighting skills there, some moves. I was like, and then your entrance. I was like, okay, where did that come from? Is that natural talent, or you actually trained?
No, I mean, I was a black belt when I was 16, 17. And then as the years go by, you have a family, you have businesses, so you don't train as much. But I've always sort of stayed in a little bit of shape. When Alejandro and I talked about producing this film and doing it, we were not sure if we were going to make this movie because it's the budget. So there were some, constraints. But once we decided, let's do it, that was like 3 weeks before we started shooting. That's when I started really training. We had talked about it and made changes. But when we said, okay, let's lock it,
we have to.
It was like 3 weeks before. And that's when I started training again. And you can sort of train, but it's not the same when you're going to do it on film because you're going to be doing it many, many times. You are going to get hurt, because, I was going to say, I'm not 40 anymore. Yeah, I'm not 40 anymore.
I'm not 40 anymore.
Right,
but he's got a better head of hair than most 40-year-olds. I will give him that.
So you have to stretch. You have to do all those things. And but I was very, very pleased with the action scenes. I mean, what we did, the way they shot him, it was very good. And the stunt team, they really were amazing. They were elite. Apparently they do really, really.
They did Eddington.
They did what?
Eddington.
Yeah.
So they're really good, and they're the guys who make you look good. Also, what I liked about Alejandro, and something that he and I always talk about, I see films where you just see people going like that, and then the person goes flying, out the window, and I don't believe that. So we need to see the movement. We need to see that it's actually the actor throwing the kick or the punches. Because otherwise, it's all camera tricks. I don't buy that.
No, of course.
I want to see the movement. So that was enjoyable.
I totally saw that, and that's why I was like, you can tell that it was very well made. Yeah. Everyone had fun making it, and it was. That's what, as a viewer, we enjoy as well because we see you enjoying it, delivering the story, those characters you would connect with, and it just makes it amazing. And thanks. I'm going to now go to Chelsea Rendon, who plays Patty, from Montebello, California.
Hey, 323.
I have cousins there, so that's why I know. Yeah. So your character, Patty, she's hardworking, single mom. strong-willed. I noticed in the film, in one of the scenes, where she accidentally spills coffee on her. And so my question is, has that ever happened to you?
No, so that was really funny because I was actually a pickup scene where I put like hot Cheetos all over my shirt.
Yes.
And
that was a flaming hot reference.
Yeah, flaming hot reference. And it was to get out of that job to go to the other job. But I am a very clumsy person. My mom always jokes that she eats through her clothes. And so therefore, like sometimes that definitely happens to me, especially like when we're doing press. I'm like, wait, let me eat over here so that I don't get dirty. But yeah, I'm like, there's so many times, like I don't really wear white that much because I know I'll get it dirty. As you see, I'm wearing black today. I'm also wearing black tonight. I'm like, but you know, I think as Latinas, when we're going, something's gonna spill, something's gonna get dirty, but we still handle our business.
Amen. And so what was your favorite scene of the whole movie?
Oh God, my favorite scene. The first thing that comes to mind was when we are doing the heist and we're going into the building and Gary, Matt's character, bumps into the plant and knocks it over. That wasn't scripted. That just happened. And I remember being like, oh shit, but let's keep going. And then they ended up using it. That to me just sticks out so much because it's like those happy accidents that happen on set. And, you know, it makes me think of Bob Ross, like, oh, these are happy trees and happy accidents and stuff. So like that to me is always something that I remember. I'm like, but overall, it was really fun. Like whenever we were filming in like the man's den, whenever everybody was going back and forth and there was a banter, it was all really fun. Overall, it was just an amazing experience, top to bottom.
I enjoyed watching you.
Oh, thank you.
You remind me of my family. That's how we are. Very, you know, strong. We got this. We're taking care of it. You know, we got it. And yeah, so I'm going to now direct this question to John Keller. Metal Mike, you're from Corpus Christi, grew up in San Antonio, so you're a Texas guy.
I am.
So,
Okay.
Hello.
down there,
Yeah. Put it by your ombligo.
Here we go.
There,
Yeah.
the knife, you know.
See, this is what I dealt with on set the entire time. No one got out of character. It was method acting the whole time. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I was born in Corpus Christi. At Spawn Hospital. I was there till I was 13 and moved to San Antonio.
And so, where did you model Metal Mike from?
Well, when Alejandro had told me about the role, it was Jake Paul meets Guy Fieri with some inspiration by a 1980s, 90s man named Tom Vu. And Tom Vu was like one of the first, I guess, infomercials you would see on late night TV. And he'd be on like a yacht with like 6 or 7 girls. And he'd be asking people, it's like, why are you such a loser? You're broke because, you know, the same retort Metal Mike was saying. And so it was inspired by Tom Vu.
Interesting. And so, being from San Antonio, working with this amazing crew, what are your future projects?
Future projects. As Alejandro always says, what's next, right? We got a couple different projects kind of under wraps that Alejandro's working on and writing right now. So as soon as I have the clear and have more information about it, I'll let you guys know.
And then continue with the theme of the movie of the unexpected, since you were the associate of the scammers. What's your favorite game show?
Game show.
Wow. Well, I guess The Price is Right.
Good answer. Good answer.
And then going into, since we're already, just a week away from Halloween, Dia de los Muertos. So I'm going to ask the question of pumpkin pie or pan de muertos?
Pan de muertos, for sure.
Pumpkin pie. Oh, really? Okay.
Well, as you can see, I haven't missed a meal, so I'd say both.
And Chelsea?
I've never heard of pan de muertos. What is that, like conchas?
No.
It's like a big concha.
It's like a big concha.
Azúcar and cinnamon.
Oh, okay. So then that. But that's why I was like, wait, where? But I know I've ate stuff for the Dia de los Muertos, but
I
I
haven't
didn't.
tried it, and you still chose it against pumpkin pie, which you have.
No, I don't like pumpkin pie.
Ah, then you're in like
Oh.
you get
Yeah.
pumpkin in your chocolate. Vámonos.
Yeah, I'm like chocolate all day. If they have pan de muerte that's chocolate, all day, every day.
Sí las hay. They exist.
Yeah, I'm surprised you said pumpkin pie.
Oh yeah, because I've had some homemade, and the crust is like really crusty. I don't like it when it's like very thin.
I agree.
So crusty with the pumpkin. It's just like,
Sí.
yeah,
Tienes
I-
hambre, ¿verdad?
I'm gonna say this. I believe everything he's ever told me until this moment. I've never seen this guy eat anything unhealthy, so I can't even picture him
Who
eating
said
a
that
pumpkin pie.
pumpkin was unhealthy?
It's a little
It's
out of your
pie.
range. It's a little
So
out of your
what?
range.
There's sugar in there.
Well, you do low sugar, yeah, or monk fruit.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
It's okay. Yeah,
Do you see we get along?
I'm not gonna get the whole pie. Yeah.
I'm just having a blast here. I was like, oh my god.
I was just telling them that I'm from Ensenada, and they have signs that says "Pan de la Mujer," woman's bread. And I asked why, and they say porque no tiene huevos.
That's a great line.
But they're like serious. Why is it pan de la mujer? Don't you know that? It's like,
Sí,
okay.
no, it's
Of course,
Not only
in
that's
English
perfect.
it doesn't translate. It
Yeah.
doesn't have eggs, which in Spanish means something else.
We get it. We get it.
We get it.
Oh, absolutely.
Whoever speaks Spanish gets it. Yeah.
So I'm going
But,
to test
yeah.
your knowledge here when it comes to.
We're learning a lot about pan de muerto that she didn't know about.
pumpkin pie.
She thought that there was somebody dead, actually, that the bread is so old.
No, I
that
didn't
it's
think
like-
that. Okay, I didn't go
Burn it
that
into
far.
bread.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
So here's my other question testing your Hispanic Latin culture. And this has to do with game shows, because going with the theme of the film of Unexpected. En Familia con Chabelo
Come on, no.
or Sábado Gigante?
No, en familia. 100%. La catafixia, all the different, like, there was one on the trepa que trepa y no será llévatelo. But there was one where there was like a ladder across and you could never get because it was. And then there was the one that they obviously copied from another game show in America that had like the nails and you would drop the chip like
Plinko.
like the planko.
Ah.
No, Chabelo all the way, because they would have, if you win, you get an avalancha, some video games, Burger Boy, all these like brands from Mexico that were like dope. Yeah.
That's funny. I grew up in Mexico. I came in my 20s, my late 20s. I never saw En Familia con Chabelo. I mean, I saw Sábado Gigante here in the States. And that's so interesting. I mean, I saw El Chavo del Ocho, all those, but never saw En Familia con Chabelo. I knew about Chabelo.
I watched it every Sunday.
Very interesting. Yeah.
John,
Yes, ma'am.
do you know any of those two game shows?
En Familia con Chabelo.
I was trying to seem very engaged and interested, but I was picking up. I didn't know what they were talking about, but I wanted to go back to this. Yes, I grew up in Corpus Christi. It's a neat moment. I was telling Chelsea the other day, one of the first moments I ever saw anything film related, which inspired me as a kid, was I actually saw J-Lo doing Selena because I was in Corpus Christi in that time period. So it was a neat moment. We lived off the street in Corpus Christi called Chase, and Chase was a side street to Ocean Drive, and that's where they were doing some of the beach scenes. So it was really interesting, to just kind of take it back to Texas.
Nice.
So.
Was it Mexican American? Yeah.
I also don't know either of those shows. Well, I've heard of Sábado. Now I can't speak. Sábado Gigante. Never heard of the other one. But my mom, I was born and raised in LA, super Chicana. My mom watched Oprah, not Cristina. So therefore, I don't know nothing. Like I grew up with oldies like Bretton Wood and the Temptations in the house versus like banda and cumbia and all that. Like that I learned later on in life, or like at family parties. So I am a little Mexican, I swear. I'm just weird and I'm just an LA Mexican.
Oh, thank you so much. So where can we see, or people can see, the movie The Unexpected?
People can go and check out The Unexpecteds on iTunes, Amazon, or at MVD Entertainment for a physical copy. They can follow us on Instagram on the.unexpecteds or all these guys' handles. And so you can watch it at whatever time you
You
want.
literally could buy it for $9.99, or like on Amazon you could rent it for like $3. So trust me, you want to buy it because then you're gonna want to watch it again with your friends. They also have physical copies that you could order if you like DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
And is this your first time in Austin?
No, this is my second time. I was here a few years ago for South by Southwest. My show Vida premiered out here, but I didn't get to leave the little 4-block radius of the festival. So this is the first time, like we're about to go to Terry Black's barbecue. I'm so excited. I had P. Terry's yesterday, but I'm mad because they didn't include the fries. So I didn't get the full experience. And then we had Torchy's tacos. So I'm getting a full experience this time.
Absolutely. If y'all want to have a last word, go for it. The camera's yours.
Yeah, we're just very excited about this film. I think it turned out really well based on the limitations of budget and time. We shot it in 15 days. So I'm very proud of the whole team because it's a whole team, including you, helping us with this.
Yep.
And the audience that also come and watch the movie. I mean, we have full houses. They seem to enjoy it. I sit in the back always to see the reaction of people. And to be honest with you, I'm very pleased and very proud of what we did. Everybody, all of us. Yeah.
Metal Mike signing in one last time here in Austin, and I just want to tell you The Unexpected is available on VOD. It's available on DVD. Walmart, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, MVDentertainment.com. You can find it. And the big thing we ask as independent artists is if you enjoy it, tell a friend. Yeah. It's about word of mouth. It's about, organic reach. So thank you for having us.
I need to increase the salary for the extra
that.
Marketing.
Yeah. Support indie filmmaking.
Yeah.
Support projects with a bunch of Latinos. It doesn't happen to be a super Latino project.
Yeah, don't just support our movies, support other people's movies as well. Like there's other artists. If you have a friend that's an artist, you sharing helps. You commenting helps. You telling someone their movie's good helps. So help independent cinema.
Yeah.